guess what, Kike?
What?
We got the first unofficial / official look at Namor from Wakanda Forever.
Namor.
And fuck you, Kike. Why are you always trying to correct me?
You said Namor. I mean, like
They need to put a little.
They
They need to put that little. They need to put that little line at the top for it to be nay.
Oh yeah.
More, but they didn't put the nay. They just left it like that, so it's not, motherfucker.
You know, it's called the accent, like accent.
Well,
that's why you call it an accent. But anyways,
well, whatever the fuck, you nerd. They send us on Twitter. My time to shine. That woke ass fucking. I hope she has big titties. We've never seen a picture of her, but in my head she has big titties. My time to shine. She posted a picture, a blurry picture of a promotional art that is going to be eventually released by Marvel Studios, and it's Namor, and it's Tenoch Huerta drawn concept, like the way he's gonna come out in the fucking movies, bro. But it's blurred. It's blurred. And My Time to Shine says, I have seen the image, because obviously I only posted a blurred image because I'm getting in trouble if I post a real image. But I'll draw you a picture of what he really looks like. And she drew a picture there. And for me, right away, the biggest thing that came to mind was that he has wings just like in the comic books on his feet. Because he can fly, and he can fly because of those little wings. And they're doing the wings, but I don't know if they're really wings or they're part of the boot, like a metal spike on the boot. I don't know. But he's flying, but it looks like he's floating, so they might be actual wings.
It's hard to say because this character is obviously from the sea, right?
They're saying he's supposed to be. Well, look, we're gonna move a little bit on because we got the spoilers of the story and everything. But right now we're just talking about the look. He's very because obviously Tenoch is Mexican as fuck, and he's darker than me and Geek and shit. He's the blackest Mexican in our culture and shit. Next to our friend who went to school with us because she's pretty black as fuck. That's all I'm saying. But anyways, now she's really.
I mean,
black,
just put me out there in the sun and I'll get that shade. I mean, it's okay.
Tenoch is black, motherfucker. You can never be Tenoch. But anyways,
I can.
This is like really inspired by like Aztec or Mayan, right? The look in general.
Yeah, it has a certain like flair to those tribes. You know,
he's gonna have those rings. He's gonna have those rings on his earlobe and shit. You can like what he.
I mean, it looks like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is a representation of what she thinks. Well,
no.
I mean, obviously
she has seen it, but she blurred it because she can get in trouble. If she shows it, she'll get in trouble. So she blurred the shit out of it. So she drew it. And then we have another picture of another drawing because she says his second look in the movie will be like this, and he's gonna have like a long thing in the middle covering his dick, and he's gonna have more armor, spiky armor, and he's gonna have a headdress with a jaguar head and feathers like an Aztec.
That's badass. That is badass.
Well, here's the backstory of Namor in Wakanda Forever. This is going to come out in Wakanda Forever, Kike. Remember that. All right. Here's the background to it. It says the character will not originate in Atlantis, Kike. Instead, instead, he's going to be a Central American somewhere in that region, not Mexico and not Brazil, but somewhere in the middle, like Guatemala and shit.
It's the Caribbean. It's like the Yucatan Peninsula, that area, and
Well, he's gonna come from the historic submerged city in Mexican culture. Kike, do you know a submerged city in Mexican culture? I never heard of this. They might just making this up.
Well,
this is all
I know. This is what I know. Okay, this is what I know, and there's a lot of Greek fucking.
No. Is there a submerged Mexican lore city in the lore?
No.
But good.
According to the Greek, because they're dead already, dumbass. So there's nothing to be found. All right. So the Greeks are the ones that told about like Plato. He told about fucking like this ancient city
Atlantis.
submerged. Yeah. They got like it was super fucking like badass,
everywhere.
and like they lived in this fucking circle. Like he describes like it's
everyone knows.
Like,
everyone knows.
All I'm thinking is like it's the Gulf of Mexico, and the Gulf of Mexico. Obviously, like scientists think like that's where the meteor fucking like landed and shit, but like a long time ago, right? So like the islands that were left behind around there probably were like this fucking people. So I think they're fucking like thinking about like making into that. I'm not sure.
Well, we'll see what they're gonna change. That's a pretty good theory. That's a pretty good theory, and it makes a lot of sense. But it says that he is gonna be the son of a human with a queen from the submerged people. So he's not gonna be pure. He's gonna be Aquaman, like half and half human, half fucking Atlantean. But you know what? This whole description pretty much tells me that this is not Namor. It's only Namor from the name. It's a brand new character with a new origin and a new set of powers. He's not even gonna be a mutant. I don't know what the fuck this is. Kike, should I like this because I'm Mexican proud, or should I hate this because I hate they changing the lore? It gets even crazier. Before we make even our minds up, let me just throw some more facts at you that are coming out from My Time to Shine, who I am convinced, Kike, she probably works in the design department.
Oh, because she did all this great work? Yeah.
Not that she can draw, but she has access to this stuff, and she spoiled entire movies, bro. I think because design, if you work in a design department, you're obviously going to get the script because you have to design what the background looks like, what different scenes might look like, and shit.
Well, you're not going to get the script, but you can get descriptions of what they want.
Exactly. And that's what she does, though. She's able to fucking piece movies together. I mean, that's what she's been doing. The whole Spider-Man movie was basically spoiled by her. And now for Molina, we got to give him credit too.
Big shout out.
Yeah, big shout out to that motherfucking Spaniard. Oh yeah. So I think she works there, man. I think she either her or her brother or something, or her husband, somebody she's fucking is working there, and she's getting all this.
It's like Louise. Like I heard from a cousin that someone heard that they said.
But she's right all the time.
Yeah.
But here's some more shit that she says. She's somebody actually before I go into it, she says somebody else went on the internet and said, I seen it too. And here's my drawing of what it looks like. And I kind of made it look like the knock. And he made it look like the knock. And it's still very Mayan, and it's very close to, this guy might just be lying, and he just be like elaborating on her design. But he made it look like Tenoch. But what she is saying is that they're going to worship, the submerged people are going to worship a jaguar god, an Aztec, ancient Mayan Aztec god, jaguar. And what's the name, Kike? Because I cannot say it.
Tepeyoyotl. It's the fucking like okay, so this is a weird one that nobody knows a lot. Like if you fucking
I don't know about this. Is this Mayan or Aztec?
No, I think this is more Mayan because we're talking about the southern regions of Mexico. We're talking about the tropical parts, and that's like the jungle. That's where these kind of cats live in, actually.
Well, what does it do? What does it do? What does the god do?
Okay, so the lore in this type of fucking thinking is that like this is a god that lives in caves underneath in the darkness, but that's what they do. I mean, like cats do that shit. They go in the dark and try to find prey, right? Like they're in the caves and shit, like in the darkness, and that's what they do. They prey on shit, you know. So that they made this fucking like religion. That's what I think. I'm not a fucking scientist or anything. I just remember that some of the shit. Fuck you, dude. I'm fucking trying to fucking teach you something here. Shit. From what I've learned, I'm not an expert again. I'm just saying, like, from what I know, fuck you, dude, is that, you know, like, these people, this ancient people that lived a long time ago made this into a god. So they fucking are known to fucking fear this fucking god because obviously this god is a huge fucking cat that's trying to fucking kill you, you know?
But this is, like, beyond anything that's Atlantean or Namor-ish.
Yeah, like, of course.
I am happy that we're finally getting represented, Kike. We're Mexicans and our culture. But what does this have to do with Atlantis and submerge people and fucking Namor. This is not. They're wokening. They're force wokening Wakanda forever with a Mexican Namor. What did I say, Kike? I don't want transgender Wolverine. I don't want no fucking Mexican Wolverine. I don't want. Stop changing characters. Make new ones. Why did you make Namor a Mexican with an Aztec culture, Mayan fucking religion and shit?
I can fucking answer that. Because
why?
I can answer that because something that came out of nothing. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Like a submerged fucking city that people
no, it does because
about
he's the first
No. Let me finish.
There is lore in the comic books, and they're not following that lore.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
The problem.
The thing is, they found something more interesting. They found something that has more history in the meaning of. I mean, like people know about shit like this now in history, and they're thinking, "Oh shit, that fits right in the fucking dot with us. Like we should make it into this." And actually, it's more believable, and people they're going to be more into the lore than if we just say like, "Well, this guy who happens to look like this, and apparently he's living in the fucking like in the sea." And now he can come out like nothing and fucking breathe air is like a superhero? Really? How about we make it in something that was actually in history? Fucking Plato talked about it. He gave us the coordinates. He fucking talked about it too in all his poems and his theories and shit. And now we found this fucking civilization that has something to do about this. It makes sense.
Well, Kike is all on board with a brand new Mexican Namor and the Jaguar God and not anything Namor, basically. MCU right here, motherfuckers. But it don't matter. If you don't believe this is real, because I promise you, my time to shine is always right. Here's another picture of somebody who got a cap from the production crew. And it even has the headdress that he's going to be wearing. So you know that's official merchandise that they gave to the crew. And actually, it's not official. They just gave it to the crew. Nobody's going to have that except the crew. But see, it is going to be Namor wearing some kind of fucking headdress and shit, being a Mexican Aztec warrior.
That actually looks like another animal that actually is just from Mexico. And it's not, I forgot the fucking name, but it lives forever. That's this kind of animal. And it's for real, dude. Like this motherfucker can, like you can cut his limbs and everything. And it can regrow in it. I'm telling you, it's something really interesting, man. Like, I mean, if you like history, if you like kind of this shit, dude, you're going to fucking get into it.
All right, cool. We're going to move on because we still haven't seen any official image. And my time to shine is at least showing us.
That's the name, Ajolote.
All right, well, fuck whatever that means.
Hey, like shit like this, make sure you like and subscribe to our channel and check out the full podcast on the link to the right where we discuss more topics we don't post on these short videos. Peace.